Friends and family, welcome to Derryk and Julie's wedding. Let us start with a prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who have trespassed against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen. Friends and family, Derryk and Julie have invited all of you here today, those who could make it, bridesmaids, groomsmen, and those who are streaming live who are not able to make it physically. They've invited you here today to celebrate their joy as they exchange their sacred vows to one another. Now, before we do that, Derryk and Julie, please take a moment to look around at all the loving faces who've come to support you. Ladies and gentlemen, look at the faces of Derryk and Julie. Notice the nervousness. No. What appears to be nervousness is actually excitement and love, maybe a little bit of stage fright, but also the reality dawning that their dream has finally come true. Now, your road to marriage, your love story, started very uniquely. While most people meet at work or at school, Derryk and Julie were actually neighbors. And that initial spark of attraction is what started this journey. Derryk was first attracted to Julie's beautiful eyes and her beautiful smile and her sense of humor. Julie loved how patient Derryk is, and to quote Julie, his sexy bald head. As your love grew, you found yourself in Julie's hometown in the Philippines, where you proposed to her in front of some of the people that are here today, in front of her family. And Julie said yes, of course, because now they are here today. The thing that brought you guys here, the biggest force that brought you here, was the force of love. Now, the 20th century poet Hathaway once asked the question, what is love? The Apostle Paul actually answered that question almost 2,000 years ago to the Corinthians. In his letter to the Corinthians, he says, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, and it keeps records of no wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. And that love leads you to this marriage. And the following is a reading from The Art of Marriage. In it, it says, a good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things become the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say, I love you. It is not going to sleep angry. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together and facing the world. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having a capacity to forgive and to forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right person, but being the right person for each other. Derryk and Julie, are you ready to become husband and wife?
Yes.
Derryk, do you take Julie in the presence of all these witnesses, according to the laws of this state, to be your lawful wedded wife?
I do.
And Julie, do you take Derryk in the presence of all these witnesses, according to the laws of this state, to be your lawful wedded husband?
I do.
Now, the wedding ring is an outward and physical representation of an inward and spiritual bond between two loyal hearts, and is also the seal of the vows you're about to make to each other. Ethan, Mr. Ringbearer, may I see the rings? Now, we all know the wedding ring as an ancient symbol. It's so perfect, so beautiful. No beginning, no end. It is round, it's a circle, because love given out comes back around again. We don't think about is the hard work that went into making these rings, the miners that found the precious metal, the jeweler that shaped that metal into something beautiful and everlasting. Just like those miners, Derryk and Julie, you found each other, and just like that jeweler, you took your relationship and shaped it into something beautiful and everlasting. Derryk, please take this ring for Julie. Place that ring on her finger, her left ring finger. Look into her eyes. Okay, repeat after me. I, Derryk.
I, Derryk.
Take you, Julie.
Take you, Julie.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better or for worse.
For better or for worse.
For richer or for poor.
For richer or for poor.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
Forsaking all others.
Forsaking all others.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall.
Julie, take this ring you have for Derryk. Place that ring onto Derryk's finger, his left ring finger. Look into his eyes and repeat after me. I, Julie,
I, Julie,
take you, Derryk,
take you, Derryk,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or for poor,
richer or for poor,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health. Don't
to,
cry.
to love and to cherish,
To love and to cherish,
forsaking all others,
forsaking all others,
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
And according to the Gospel of Mark, therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate. Now before we conclude, I want to leave you guys with a little power of suggestion, a symbol, if you will. As you go through life together, when you see this symbol, when you point it out, you're telling each other, I love you more today, and I would marry you all over again. Now you can only use each representation of the symbol once. So for example, if you were to see the symbol downstairs, you can only use that particular symbol once, and you got to keep an eye out for other times it appears. And that symbol is a common thing you two have that you don't love doing, and that's garden. You both love gardening. So anytime you see a garden, anytime you see the word garden in print or in a commercial, and you point it out and say garden, what you're telling each other is, I love you more today, and I would marry you all over again. So this is with this union of hearts and of minds, and by the power vested in me by the great state of Nevada, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Celebrate with a kiss. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to present to you for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Ludwig.
Sip H, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip H, that super bass got boom, boom.
To support our friends in this beautiful day. Those of you who don't know me, my name's Corey McCormick. Derryk and I have been friends for over 30 years now, going on 40 years. I know. Tell me about it. So I remember the first time I met Derryk, or actually the first time I heard Derryk. It was the first day of junior high school, and we had band practice. And I didn't really know anybody because I was new in town, but I remember hearing the sound from the back of the band. Huge, beautiful sound from the saxophone. And lo and behold, I look back and there's this little dude playing this huge baritone saxophone, just ripping the thing. And I remember thinking to myself, man, he's playing like a man. Like we're like little kids, but like he sounds like an older dude playing this thing. So that was my first impression of Derryk, and that led into us becoming friends and eventually playing in bands together and being in each other's lives from now till then. And along the way, we also did a lot of other things. What else did we do? We played water polo. We wore Speedos together. Yes. We worked on cars, a lot of that, and we got into high school. We kind of developed a crew. Most of those guys are here today. And got them looking good, all in suits and stuff, the best I've ever seen them look. Thanks for getting us all together for this beautiful union of these two soulmates here. And Julie, I love you. I have so much respect for you. I think you're a wonderful, caring, intelligent person, and I think that Derryk doesn't deserve you. So may the joy that you're feeling tonight continue on for the rest of your lives in happiness together. I love you guys. Cheers.
I start? Well, let's start with the most obvious, how beautiful you are today, and how beautiful is this reception. Let's all give them a big hand for their hard work and pulling off an amazing wedding in a time like this. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for traveling here, near or far, to celebrate the marriage of Julianne and Derryk. To those who don't know me, my name is Freya. I'm Julianne's sister from another mother and father, who Mimi loves more than her.
Nice try.
So, kidding aside, I've known July since we were teenagers. So I think I have a pretty good authority to say, good luck, Derryk. So July, what am I not allowed to talk about again? She's been sending me a lot of text messages about things that I'm not allowed to say since the day she asked me to speak about her wedding. At the wedding. Her heart is probably pounding right now. In all seriousness, Julianne and Derryk, it is an honor to stand in front of you here today. I could not be happier for the two of you. July, I love you to death and you have always been my best friend. I have been lucky enough to meet you during our teen years and still remain sisters after all these years. We are each other's certified sisters because we fight like one, but we fight even harder to protect each other. No one dared mess with us back then because everyone knew that we have each other's backs no matter what. We were also the only two that can calm each other down. I, however, get more phone calls to do so. So Derryk, ever since I met you, I knew you were a keeper. You were kind, charismatic, smart, caring, not to mention very handsome, and most importantly, you made Julianne very happy. Didi, July is great, one of a kind, awesome gal, but you were a key in making her into an even more amazing woman. I know because I don't get the calm her down phone calls anymore, and every time I see her now, she radiates love and happiness from within. Good job, Didi. You guys know that you are family to me. A testament to that is that the time that my siblings and I have a very rare mini reunion in Canada, my brothers and I felt that we weren't complete without you. We were so excited that you guys came. Our short time there together is one of my favorite memories that I will cherish forever. So my time now is now up, and I know it's customary to give you guys an advice, but I found this 10 rules for happy marriage instead. You can put it on your nightstand as a reminder. Let me read it to you. So I have this plaque for you, rules for a happy marriage. Number 1, never be angry at the same time. Number 2, never yell at each other unless the house is on fire. Number 3, if one of you has to win an argument, let it be the other one. Never bring up mistakes from the past. Neglect the whole world rather than each other. Never go to sleep with an argument unsettled. At least once a day, say something kind or complimentary to each other. Remember that it takes two for everything, especially love. So with that, let's all raise our glasses and wish Mr. Derryk and Mrs. Julianne Ludwig more happiness, prosperity, and a house full of love. I love you both, always and forever. Cheers.
we can't explain how grateful we are. It's amazing to see how much you want to be part of our day. We all love and appreciate each and every one of you. I would like to thank my mom for always guiding us and loving us unconditionally. Unfortunately, her and the rest of my brothers back home cannot be here today, but we'll have them all on our second wedding in the Philippines. Derryk's dad, thank you for welcoming me into your family. Thank you for entrusting your only boy to me. We love you greatly. We would also like to mention our loving parents who are here with us in spirit, my dad and Derryk's mom. We think about them every day, and we love them with all of our hearts. All of Derryk's sexy and dashing ashers, Roman and Corey, Mikey, Josh, Sean, Bart, Sean Judkins, and of course Steve. Thank you boys for standing beside Derryk, not only for this special day, but every day, for the last 10 to 31 years. Thank you for that beautiful performance, you guys. Dino, thank you. All my lovely and gorgeous ladies, my sister Joanne, my best friend Tal, along with my nieces Justine, Kyla, Ayi from Utah, I come from San Diego, and of course my sister Freya, all the way from New York. Special mention to Tal, who went head on with me with all the planning and pulled me through when I'm near insanity. Thank you. Freya, for keeping me calm at times, especially when I'm becoming a monster bride. To my bride brigade, thanks for that wonderful dance performance, headed by Roman. Thank you. Kuya Mike, Kuya Mike, you were the light of that dance floor. I'm just kidding. As well as, of course, Sergi. Thank you, Kuya Ian. Where is it? Kuya Ian, Mamale, Rod, Baron, I saw you there. Julian, Sel, Tal, Kyla, Justine, Ate Joanne, Tol Icon, though you guys were hiding. Roman, and of course, our brother Jeffrey. And not to mention, our daughter Samantha and Naomi. Special thank you also to my single, also beautiful friend Sel. Single, also beautiful friend Sel. Single, but also beautiful friend Sel. Where are you? For being so hands-on. Thank you for all your help, Bish. Thank you. Special thank you to Gino again for bringing this wonderful band together. Where are you, Gino? I'm still going to give you a big squeeze. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you to our families and friends who came all over the U.S. From California, from San Diego, all the way to San Francisco. Right there. Thank you. New York, Utah, Missouri, Virginia, Minnesota, Seattle, Washington, North Carolina. Thank you. Missouri, thank you, thank you, thank you. And to our family and friends who traveled far from Las Vegas to Las Vegas. Thank you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. A special mention to our daughter Samantha, who almost did everything with me during the entire process. We love and cherish you all so much, and we will for the rest of our lives. To Naomi, for also being part of tonight in our lives. Thank you for loving me, your dad, and Samantha. We love you truly. Well, you guys, it's been one hell of a ride, and it's down to all of you. From both of us, Mr. and Mrs. Ludwig, we cannot thank everyone enough. We love each and every one of you. May God bless you all. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay positive, and test negative. Here's Derryk.
Can I ask you something?
No.
What the hell am I supposed to say? You said it all!
Just say thank you. That's it.
Well, I got a couple things to say. Thank you guys so much for being here. We love each and every one of you deeply. And during these times, I know it's been difficult. And thank you guys for coming.
Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a
Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom, boom. Sip Ace, that super bass got boom, boom. Got me dead live, I'm Kurt Cobain, boom.